What's going on, guys? Today we are taking a look at FansProject Function X3 Smart Robin. In other words, it's not Brainstorm. This figure is continuing the FansProject's Not Headmaster series, and Smart Robin is a wonderful figure. I'm going to get that right out of the way. This guy is great. Next to Xcode or Not Brainstorm, he is my favorite. Now, there are only 3 figures so far, but this guy's pretty darn good. As you can see, he is very, very faithful to the original G1 series Brainstorm, even down to the bit on the back. Overall, he looks fantastic. His head sculpt is very good. We'll get a close-up of that in a second. And it's just a solid figure. These bits on the back here, these rear wings, do come unpegged. Though they are a bit tight and hard to get off the back, and they do form his guns in robot mode. So you could just have him wield these exactly like his G1 counterpart. You can have him shooting up the place. My only complaint with this figure is he is a little bit top heavy, his legs are a little loose, and the head for this figure doesn't really want to stay in as well as the others did. But oh well. Still, he looks great. His head sculpt is really nice, though a little bit thin for my taste. Or I should say, the face is a little bit thin for my taste. But overall, it works well, and it looks really good. I love this head sculpt. I really like this head sculpt. It just works for me. Transformation for the head is exactly the same as all the others. So pull the head out. Take the crest of the head and flip it up. And then flip out the legs, and then flip up the arms, and part of his head is actually attached to the arms, and that's it. Though you're not going to be doing much with him, because, well, he really can't do much on his own. Smart Robin's transformation starts with replacing the wing guns right here onto his backpack, and then taking his arms and first folding these shoulder bits up so that they completely cover up these open sections, like that. Take the chest and fold it as far down as it will go, and take the shoulders and arms and pull them down as far as you can. Come around to the back of the figure and take the backpack and flip it up, and it will snap into place. Then there's this little panel right here. You actually want to put your finger on the hinge for the backpack and pull or push the entire middle of the chest away from this panel, and then wiggle that whole section forward to create a cockpit for the Not Headmaster. Like that. And once you've got that section done, you could turn the chest plate around, or the chest around, and bring it down and snap it into place. Next, for the arms. Just reach underneath under the forearms and fold them straight up until they stop. And then just kind of flatten them out a little bit. And then take the arms, straighten them out, and turn them around while pointing them straight to the sky. We'll come back to these in a second. For the legs, take the hips, turn them completely around like that. Then take the feet and start to fold them up into the shins. And that will unfold what will be the wings. So just keep folding that forward until you have enough clearance to take the foot and slide it towards the inside of the figure and flip out the wing completely. And then fold that back over and snap it into place. And then flip the toe or the front of the foot up into the wing to make it a solid piece. So come around and do the same thing on this side. Like that. Fold them pointing out, flip them up, just get everything situated. Now, this is where things get a little weird. Take the legs and flip them up, then twist them around and fold them back in upon themselves until you can peg them into the body and into the different sections on the body. It's a little bit tricky, but everything lines up really well. Then there's this panel that you might have noticed that actually folds out and pegs into the section behind what was the crotch. So again, we'll fold the leg up, twist it 180, and collapse it down onto the body of the plane. Peg it into place, flip that flap out, and peg that into place as well. And peg that into where the arms are. And this is what I was talking about earlier. Now we can fold the arm sections down, collapse them, and they will peg into bits on the legs. And last but by no means least, we can open the top and drop in our little knot headmaster. Not gonna lie, fitting is a little tight. Smart Robbins Plane Mode is a fantastic evolution of the original G1 figure. I love this toy. Well, this isn't really a toy. This is a collector's item. I love it. Plain and simple. Absolutely love it. It doesn't have that weird pinching feel that a lot of FansProject toys have, but this figure, I can't come up with a single really negative thing to say about it. It's just great. Plain and simple. It's great. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this look at FansProject Function X3 Smart Robin. Go get it. If you've got to have one, go get it. This guy, then Xcode, which is not Chrome Dome, and then Quadrilupe. All those figures are great, but this one is by far my favorite. I'm Spade of the Baltmatrix, and I'll catch you next time.